We started with our body lock. So we're gonna pull the hips, we're gonna drive forward here, okay? Now, as I drive him, I'm gonna block, okay? So that's gonna be our first blocking principle. I'm gonna drive him down, and what I'm gonna do, if you go back here, I'm gonna circle my foot inside. So now I'm pinning. So next principle, okay? Next one we did was turn the knee inside, adding our rotation. So all I'm doing is I'm taking my foot and my knee, and I'm just adding a little bit of rotation on him, okay? So you can even see his hips move as I do that. Now, the first one we did was just going for that smash, okay? So I'm gonna take my, my hand that's over the top. I'm gonna go for a spiral. So I'm gonna basically make a fist, and I'm gonna hit him on the inside of the thigh like I'm stabbing him with an EpiPen, okay? So as I'm going, you see how that starts to lift his hip up, starts to turn him down, okay? Now, I don't wanna turn him all the way down. I just wanna get him a little bit rotated. Once I get a little bit of rotation, I'm gonna shoot my arm straight through for a tight waist. So I wanna go as deep as I can get it. From here, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop my weight on him, and this is gonna be the start of our, it's not really a pass because he doesn't really have what I would consider a guard here, but this is gonna basically be the first step to breaking him down, okay? So I'm gonna drive into him. Okay, from here, I still have a free hand, so, if I need to grab his shoulder, start pulling him to me, I can. If he's still trying to make his way down, I'm just gonna swim underneath his armpit, start working my way through, okay? We talked about if we're struggling, he's still trying to turn, I'm just gonna keep swimming with my head. So try to turn the opposite way, okay? Other way. Okay, I'm just gonna control here with my head and use my horns to make him look the other way here, okay? Once I have that, I can start to climb up, go for control. I still have the underhook on this side. I can just start swimming and control the head. If I have the underhook, I can let it go. And that was our first one, okay? Our second one was going towards the back. But before that, get up on your hands. So we talked about a new rule. If you ever see anyone do this, just go straight for the neck, choke them, okay? Free choke there. So from here, we're gonna do the same thing, okay? We're gonna rotate the knee inwards. We're gonna go for our spiral. Now, as he's falling, instead of going for that smash, I'm gonna fall to my hip, slide my knee inside. My spiral hand is making the way for my hook, okay? Because if this hand was not here, he would be trying to block, and I can't get that hook in. So I'm gonna use my spiral hand to make room for my hook, find my underhook, and now as I turn him to the other side, I'm gonna go for my crossface. Okay, from here, I get my control, and then I can choke. So when we put it all together, it's gonna look a little something like this. We can go straight for our choke from here. We can go straight into the movement. So we've broken down into a few steps, but realistically, you're gonna do it a little bit more dynamic, and it's just gonna be one complete step. Next thing we talked about was, for here, and let's say you cannot spiral your partner. I'm gonna step over and still use that spiral to find my hook, okay? From here, I can find my control and fall, okay? So when he's here, I'm using his hook and my body weight to roll him over. And that's how we're getting to the back. And we also talked about the possibility of you cannot roll your partner over, okay? So like strong base, okay? So here I'm like, I can't roll him over for whatever reason. So at that point, I'm gonna go to the next principle. It's gonna be shoulder rotation, okay? Then we're gonna add another principle, which is gonna be blocking. So the next one we did is post. We go here, we block the elbow, we drop him towards the shoulder, okay? So this one, what it does is it puts us in a more elevated back position. but it does give us options, okay? From here, you know, if you can step over, we can go for triangles, we can go for arm bars, we can go for a variety of different things, okay? The last one is if for whatever reason, you know, you try to go here, he wouldn't go, you went here, he wouldn't go, you went here, he wouldn't go. The last one was clearing the head and blocking the elbow right here. Once we have the elbow blocked, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fall to my hip. From here, I can attack the arm. If he rolls with it, I just roll with him. I'm here. If he tries to defend the arm bar, okay? So check it. If he's trying to defend by doing the hitchhiker escape, just bring his arm down. So if I'm going here, which way are you gonna turn? I can still go for the back, okay? So just a quick recap. So we brought him down, we spiral, tight waist, drive, swim inside, bring him down, okay? Second one, we spiraled, hook, choke, spiral, hook, control, and use our body weight to drop him down. If our body weight isn't enough, I'm gonna grab my knuckle roll, I'm gonna block his elbow, and then fall towards his shoulder, okay? If that doesn't work, then what I do is I peel his head, block his elbow, fall here, take the arm bar, or a kimura. If he rolls, take it here. If he defends this way, I can take the back, and I still ended up in the same direction, okay? If he does try to do a hitchhiker escape, go hitchhiker, I just switch to omoplata, okay? That's usually kind of my go-tos here. But this kind of gives you a kind of like a little bit of a roadmap to how to maneuver through this position. So you notice how we started the same, but depending on the variable that he gave me, I kind of switched it up. So I didn't get to choose where I went based off of his body type and his reactions. He kind of told me where to go. So hopefully this will kind of give us a better idea of how to maneuver through this, and just kind of seeing the whole sequence in its entirety will give you a better idea of how this whole thing is intended to work. All right, I'm sweating now. Let's go, Rob.